Let's start this session. Like yesterday, we have seen we have also created lookup relationship and master detail relationships both. So master detail relationship, like what will happen? So if I delete a parent record, it will also delete child record, and it is a mandatory at every profile. Means throughout the system, it is a mandatory. So when okay, you can't edit it, it works like as a formula field. So it is a read-only field. It will act. So you can't modify the data, and even so, when you delete a parent record, it will delete the child records also. So that is something like cascade delete. Okay, so it will and also the security, if you can see, so it will controlled by the parent. So parent in the sense like okay, so the tab. Okay, so parent record, so which will actually control the security also, and we can create max 40 relationships for a single object. So 40 can be lookup, or 39 can be lookup, or 38 can be lookup, but masters can only have two master details we can create on a single object. So that is what we have discussed so far. So guys, like if you have any queries, do let me know. Otherwise, okay, we'll continue the session. Anyone having any doubt?
No.
Yeah, okay then. Yeah, fine. So let's quickly go. So patient info and payments. Patient info is something okay which we created as a parent. So now what I'm trying to do, I'll create a new record. So with this patient, so for deleting purpose, so let me just give patient name. Prakash. So Prakash, okay, so Prakash is an inpatient, like patient number, and patient he admitted today itself, like patient email, we can just give anything. And okay, so doctor, so we can specify doctor also. This is something which is again connected to doctor through lookup, which is not a master detail. So which is simply lookup, which is not required also whenever you are entering any data, which is not required if you have a lookup relationship. Why we are using this lookup relationship? So to connect, okay, doctor's complete information instead of creating all fields again for the doctor. So we are just connecting the doctor information. And when you go to the doctor also, again, you can see this Prakash information if you select it, but I'm not selecting this. So simply I'm saving it. So to this, like, okay, let me just create quickly. So Prakash record, which has been created, and this is the number is like, okay, 000006, okay. And within Salesforce, this is a unique one. So we can identify this is a format, which is a unique format we can identify. Okay. So and also Salesforce will also provide us something called ID for every record. So we will have record ID. So this is the record ID. So if you just okay remove W, or if you just specify A and enter it, so it will throw an error. Okay. So this data is not available, it will show. Okay. So it should be something called W, right? So initially, so even like it is saying okay error, so it should be like caps W. So which is case sensitive, which is a case sensitive. Okay, this ID is case sensitive. You have to mention okay whether it is a small w or capital W. So if it is exact match, then only it will be considering. Okay, so this ID is a case sensitive ID, so which is offered by Salesforce. So we'll have like 15 digits, you can see here, but max okay like backend it will have like 18 digits, but you can see only 15 digits because like it is for security reasons. They're just showing only 15 digits. Okay, so this is unique ID everywhere. Like if you go any patient, you can see this is the unique ID. And let's take okay, I'm a H patient. Okay, now I want to just query this. Now I just want to query this. So how we query? Go to developer console. Go to developer console. Write a select query. Write a select query. ID name this from doctor. Okay, instead of doctor, like we want patient info. So let me just quickly take this. Okay, so select ID name patient date from patient info. So I'm just okay. Copy paste here. I just want to check okay ID name of that patient, and you can also add other fields also here, comma like that you can add. And from this patient info, so I just need to write okay where clause where I want to check ID. So I told you like okay multiple times ID. So this is Salesforce ID. So that we are referring now. So ID equals in a single quote. So we have to give that ID. Okay, so this is this okay record ID patient info ID. So which is unique identifier throughout the system. If you execute it, so it will just show you okay how many records, like it is a single record, right? Anyways, okay, you can see all the fields, ID name, so patient in date. Likewise, you can add multiple fields. You can add multiple fields here, like by adding comma, comma, like that. Okay. So this is the record. Now, okay, so when I delete it, so it should be deleted from the database. And okay, so I also want to know, so how many child records to this? Right now, okay, there are no child records. If I delete, so it will not affect anything. Okay, right? And yeah, so this is a parent actually. So I don't want to delete this now. I want to connect this, okay, parent information. So this patient information to a payment. Okay. So directly we can go from here, from this related list, I can just quickly create a new payment. Okay. So new payment number will be something, we will just give something fancy number, pay 6666 and payment. And okay, so this is a pick list which we created yesterday. So the payment mode will be Phone Pay or Google Pay. I can just select Phone Pay. And okay, so the amount will be like 2,500 and 500 and patient info. See, okay, this is mandatory and we have come from this 0006, right? So like 006. So this is the record like which we created just now. Or if you want to select another, you can also select that. But right now what we are trying to check this, okay? If you want to just check for 5, you can just go. Or if you want to check all, so you just need to remove, just okay, click on go, you can see all these. So right now I want to just connect to the 6 only because I will be deleting this parent record, so that okay, child records will also be deleted. So that is what I was trying to check. Now okay, so payment has been created, payment number is also like 6, okay, and patient info number is also 6. Now what I'm trying to do, so go to patient info. Now I want to delete this. Okay, so if I want to delete this, first I need to check how many payments are there. Okay, one payment. So it can have like multiple payments also. Likewise, we can create multiple, or we can assign multiple payments to this patient info. Now what I'm doing, I'm just deleting this. Either you can delete from here, or you can also delete from here. You just need to select and delete row. So this is from backend. This is from front end. Okay. So from front end, I'm deleting this record, parent record. Are you sure it is asking? Are you sure you want to delete? I'm saying yes. And this is connected to okay, master detail relationship. So what happened, let's take okay, so 6 record, it has been removed from here, and now come here and use refresh it, so it is showing 0 records. And okay, so if you go to payments, like can you see that? So the 6th record, you can see like 1 2 3 4 5, but where about like 6? Okay, 6 is not rather. So you can just see all of the like, so these are like recently, or like it is just showing all. Is showing all only. Yeah, 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, we can see only 5, but 6 is not available. So that is what like we were trying to say. Okay, when something, okay, if you create a master detail relationship, so it will control the childs also. It will control the child. Okay, when you delete a parent, in case of master detail relationship, when parent record deleted immediately, all associated child records will also be deleted. Okay, so this we should be very clear. Okay, when you are deleting it or when you are using master detail, you have to okay, so check all these points. And now okay, so this is clear, I guess. So do you guys have any other doubts apart from this? So master detail, okay.
So, how can we observe that this is master detail, this is lookup details like?
So you have to go to that object only. So simple object. Go to object and you have to check the data type. So and the second, like on the page itself also you can see. So if it is required, like okay, you are creating new payment. Okay, so this is required, right? So here like it is a red mark. So if you can see like required information, so on the screen, so this we can say like master, but this is not exactly correct. Okay, this is 50% correct. And there can be a chance, okay, we can also convert lookup to master detail. So we can also like just convert lookup to master detail. And okay, we can also convert, we can also like showcase, okay, when we go to layouts, like it will be very much clearer. Okay, so I'll explain that also. In layout also, like what we can do. So if I just create a master detail, so what it will do, so it will just for the entire system it will be acceptable, right? Like means for all profiles. I don't want for all profiles. Okay, I want a functionality of master detail, but I don't want to go with all profiles. I want to go with one or two profiles. So in that case, like what we will do, so we will create, okay, this as a lookup only. We will create within the system this as a lookup only, but so we can control that as a must, like a required field when you are creating. Let's consider, okay, so if you go to patient, so in patient, okay, there is something called which is lookup to doctor, right? So like right now it is not a mandatory, but okay, so we can just convert this, like we can just put this as a mandatory also at layout level. So to display only, we can just put mandatory. So that will applicable only for that profiles, like one or two profiles, right? Only based on that report type. So we'll have concept report type, page layouts, then it will be very much clearer. But right now, okay, for now you can just understand. So if you just okay see if it is like locked one thing, or when you are editing it, or when you are creating it, so if it is okay something like readable only, or when you are creating a new payment, so if it is like marked with red mark, so then we can say it is a master detail. But to confirm it, so you just need to go to object, to that specific object, payment object, and you have to check that. Okay, so backend you have to check so which type of okay relationship it is. The first confirmation you have to do, okay, whether it is required. So and the second we have to go to backend and you have to check it. Okay, so this is how like you can check, right? So you got point, right?
Yeah, bro. Please go to developer console.
Okay.
Okay, there is a query at there. Na? Is there any syntax to check that?
Sure.
Like there is a select ID where is
ID.
there any syntax?
Yeah. So this is syntax only, and we will talk more. For now, okay, what I'm doing. So you will be familiar. Okay, so you will be just familiar. Okay, how we can write this. But actually, when you go to code, so we will be. It is a kind of like SOQL. We say Salesforce Object Query Language. So if I want to query, okay, and mostly like we will be using this formats, okay, this type of formats within our coding parts. Okay, so before that, like I would just want to showcase you like how we can check this. Okay, so this we will completely discuss later. So it is like having different structures. Okay, there will be like a lot of where clauses. So if I want to just only for single records or multiple records with multiple or conditions and conditions like this. Okay, so we can add. So there is a proper structure. Yes, there is some syntax. So this is a syntax, one syntax. If you just write till this, you will be getting all the data. Okay, so within the Salesforce, like if you create multiple patient info record, all records will be displayed till this. But these are all the filters we are adding. Okay, so this one filter. So with this ID, I'm just specifying direct ID so that I'll get only one record instead of multiple. Yeah, we will discuss more. Okay, about that. But
Okay.
don't worry, like just to familiar, I'm just giving that. Okay, so that like you won't feel difficult when you come to coding.
Okay.
Okay, so meantime, like I'm just trying to so acquire okay, so knowledge like and acquire with the Salesforce. So to be familiar, right? Yeah, what we were trying to do. Okay, so master detail. So we created and we have deleted record. So we have identified when you delete master detail parent, so then automatically child will be deleted. So now, okay, I have a master detail relationship to payment and patient info. Now I want to check, okay, another relationship that is called, let's discuss quickly. Okay, let me just create roll-up summary. Roll-up summary quickly. Okay, so each is also working for two different objects, but okay, so it should have master detail relationship. Okay, it will work only to master detail. So okay, you can't use this roll-up summary. So you can't okay use roll-up summary for lookup. It will be worked only for master detail, and that is also at parent level, not child level. Okay. So why we will be using this? If I want to count, so how many payments, like how many payments which are okay collected collectively from this single patient. If I want to track, okay, for this patient, let's take okay patient one. So how many payments are there? Like 1, 2, 3, right? So 3 payments are there, and maybe okay, so they can have like some quantity like due. Okay, if I want to just check how much like due is due, okay, from that person, and okay, so or like what is the max number and what is the minimum number, so that like I can identify, okay, so let's take, okay, if some people, okay, they are not paying 50,000 or 1 lakh, okay, so still now, so we can just send an email or we can just call them, okay, so we can ask the money like that, so they can just track and they can just do some sort of activities based on this data. So for that purpose, okay, if I want to track at parent level itself, instead of going back, okay, so let's take if it is having like 3, so we can just say, okay, yeah, 3 are there, but there might be chance, okay, so we can have like 50, 60, okay, so that like we can't control the data, right? Like when you're going forward, we cannot control data. So that is where, like, let's take, okay, I just want to do one thing, so I have to go to parent. So let me just write that. So now we are discussing about like column summary. So for this roll-up summary, what are required? So the first thing is, okay, it should be master detail relationship. So it should contain master detail relationship. Okay, so this is the first step. Master detail relationship should be there. To be created. Okay, so first we need to have this. So how we will create master detail? So we will create from child to parent, right? So child to parent, from child we will create parent to parent, right? So now, okay, where you have to do this master detail relationship, you can just access this at parent level only. At parent level only. Because I need data at parent level only. So at parent level only we can create this. Okay, so this will roll up summary. So we can only create it, okay, parent. Quickly go to parent. Okay, so what is the parent here? Like 2 payments. Patient info is a parent. So I have gone to parent and just, okay, create a new field. So instead of, okay, going back, I'm just creating a new field. So from parent, see, now you can, okay, see this is enabled, right? So previously we have seen multiple times this was disabled only, so we can't even select it, but now it is enabled because, okay, which is depending on master detail relationship. So if you created a master detail relationship at this child record, child object, so then it is enabled. Okay, so which is mandatory. I'm just creating roll up summary now. So let me just quickly, okay, so check. So what is the name we can give? So patient payments count. Okay, patient payment count. Okay, so I just want to check, okay, how many payments which have been done for this patient. Okay, so patient payments count I want to check. So simply, okay, just click on next. You can also try with other formats. Okay, I'm just not going deeper, right? So it is asking like, okay, the parent, sorry, child object. Okay, so child you can only see one. Okay, one. So right now it is having only like one, so it is connected. So you can see only like payments information. So on which object? Okay, so summarized object. On which object you want to summarize? You want to, okay, check count, min, max. How many types are there? So roll up type, like you can say count, sum, min, max. Okay, so these are like field aggregations, we will say. This is just simple count, and if you want to just check, okay, sum of all the dues, or that also you can just do. You can just check, okay, due to be paid. Simple. Okay, so if you just write like count, so it will just count, okay, how many let me just go with, okay, count first, and then, okay, you will see like sum also, or min. Okay, so you can just see the date formats. Okay, so date or number formats, so it will be like coming based on this selection. Okay, so if this is sum, so it will be just showing you only number related types. Okay, and if you just go with minimum, so it can have like dates and number types also, max also date and number types. So here, like, there is a filter criteria, all records should be included in the calculation, or you can also add one condition, only these records I just need to check. Okay, so somewhere like what will happen, so we need to check, okay, active users also somewhere. Okay, active participants or active. Okay, in that case I can just select active, and somewhere, okay, I just need to check like their status also. Somewhere, okay, that is initially it can be started, but maybe later, okay, so it is in progress. And then, okay, before closing there can be one status, ready to close, like that. So you need to select that. Okay, so ready to close, or if this is like patient, okay, if they want to dispatch the patient, so okay, he is ready to dispatch. So before ready to dispatch, he has to pay entire amount, right? So for that we can track and we can just give some field criteria here. You just need to check, okay. So what due to be paid or so something, okay. So we can create one more field dispatch date. Okay, so with that dispatch date, you can just give like equals, not equals, greater than, less than, and then you can just add value. Likewise, you can add multiple conditions, and you just need to click next. Okay, but for now, I'm just going with all records. It will be displaying all, so it will not consider any criteria. It will directly check for all the records. Okay, now we will just go with count only because we are just writing only for count. So let me just quickly click next. And this is needed only for system administrator. Click next. Okay, for this page level, right? Simply I have created one field at patient info, that means at parent level. Okay, this master detail relationship which we created from child payments. And okay, so we need to create roll up summary from parent because I want track from the parent. So this is the one. Okay, so patient payment count which we created. You can see this roll up summary. Okay, so count, the type is count, and on which object, from where it will be counting that. So from payments object, from payment object it will just count. So the type is like roll up summary. So everywhere you can see. So with this type only you can understand so what it is doing. Okay, so this is the action it is performing. Like you can do only 4 actions. Okay, so you can't do like more than 4 actions. 4 actions you can do. Actions can be done. Actions available. Okay, so one is like count, these 4 we can do for roll up summary. Okay, so now how can I see that? If you just go to like patient info, or you can just refresh this patient parent, so you can see, right? So this is the new field which we created at parent level, patient payments count. Okay, so how many? Like 3. Okay, let me create a new. Let me just quickly create a new. Okay, and this is for one only, and let me save this. So now you can see, go to parent, you can just click on parent. Now you can see how many the count is 4. Likewise, okay, let me just quickly delete this. Let me quickly delete this. So I'm deleting this child. Okay, so now if I go to parent, so 1. So previously like how many? 4, right? Now it is showing only 3. Okay, so immediately it will just check, okay, what are all the quantity available, that will be showcased. Okay, so here, so this is the count. And likewise, okay, I want to create like one more field, or you can create a new field if you want to take it up, no issues. Or if you want to create me, if you ask me to create, I'll create it. Okay, so again I'm going at parent level. I'm creating one more, so we will just check. Okay, another roll up summary. Another, it's like a formula field only, but okay, it will work only for master detail relationships. Okay, and that is also only at parent level, right? So this master detail relationship now, I want to just check patient payment total. Okay, so this is how like I want to test patient payments total view. Till now, okay, how much patient has to pay, that I want to just check. So this is something I like summary. I can just sum up, and which object, payments object, and what is the operation like sum, and on which object due to be paid. Already we have a formula field due which is calculating how much it is paid, right? So we have created one formula field. So now I want to check, okay, so sum, and I'm just clicking next. Just clicking next. Okay, and you can just go with like system administrator profile, and then layout will be same. Okay, patient layout, and save this. Now come to patient, parent patient. Okay, just refresh this. So previously we have only this, only 3, right? So patient payments count. Now we have like patient payments total due also. Okay, we created one more. Directly we can see, okay, instead of going each and we can just count it again. So instead of doing that, so we can just directly check here itself on the parent itself. Okay, so we can just check. So it is very simpler, right? Okay, so instead of going each and every year, like we need to check how many Okay, payments are there, and again I have to go to each payment and I have to check how much it is available. Instead of doing that, so we can just check this here itself. This is 2600. Simple. Okay, it is just 2600 they have to pay till now. So can we just compare this? Okay, can we just compare? So just go to 1 2 3 likewise. So just to make sure, okay, how much it has to pay here, like it is 800. And if you go to like second record, so it is like 1000, 1800. And no need to check it also. Okay, 1800 plus 2. Okay, 800 total 2600. I guess. How much it is? Okay, great. Yeah, it is 2600. No need to check. Okay, so many people already tested it, but anyways, okay, we have to test it, right? Yeah. So this is how it will work. You can also just see, okay, minimum, maximum. Okay, based on that, you can just perform some other actions. Right now, okay, so they have to pay this much. It's complete. Okay, so this patient, he has come to hospital for different reasons. Okay, he has got like different bills. So this is one payment, this is one payment, this is one payment he has to do. Okay, so all together, like he has to pay 2600 rupees to the hospital. So before dispatching from this, right? So this is how like we can identify, we can just track. Okay, so through roll up summary, if you have master detail relationship, if you don't have master detail relationship, we cannot do this. Simple. Any doubts? Anyone having
No.
any other doubts? Fine.
No, it's clear.
And any others like having any other doubts? Okay, I'm taking it now. Yeah. So this is how like we can create. You can also try, okay, creating multiple scenarios you can take. Okay, so right now we have taken 2 scenarios. Likewise, you can just check with min max also with different combinations, but you have to create at parent level only. You cannot create child. So that is clear. And now, okay, let's jump into one more relationship we do have. So that is something called many to many. So many to many relationship. Okay, so when we will be using this many to many relationship. So basically, okay, so what will happen? So if I want to create a relationship, so we have already discussed we will be using 2 objects, but here, so we have to have one more additional object. Okay, so to connect these 2 objects. So this many to many relationship, the name itself, it is saying, okay, it is the relationship between many to many to many. Okay, so in this case, what is happening? So for this patient, how many payments are there? So these many payments. Okay, 3 payments. But okay, so in this case, this is fine because a single patient, so he has to pay these many payments. That is fine. But let's take, so if we consider like doctor and patient, if we consider doctor and patient, like what will happen? So in this case, let's take, okay, if I just select doctor, so I can see like patient info. But if I select this patient info, if I select that patient info, okay, I can see payments only. But okay, so I can see doctor, only single doctor. It is connected with only single doctor. Okay, so it is not connected with multiple doctors because okay, right now we have connected this patient to a doctor through lookup relationship. So it is connected. It can be like if this is at a detail page, you can just connect only to one doctor. Okay, so that is where. So the relationship between like doctor and patient as of now is 1 to n only. As of now, if you can see, okay, 1 to n only. If you go to Samatha also, you can just see, okay, how many patients which are available for this Samatha. Okay, so which she is dealing. And but if you go to this patient specifically, you can see only Samatha at the detail page. Okay, but you cannot see, okay, other doctors also. Like if you want to see other doctors also, so within this page, okay, if you want to see other doctors information, so then we call it as like menu to many. Right now, so this is having like 1 to n only. So right now, doctor and patient has relationship. So 1 to n relationship only. So 1 to n means, okay, so I'm talking from doctor to patient. Okay, so the first one is doctor and n is patient. Okay, so now what I'm trying to do, so I want to convert this 1 to n to m to n. Okay, so many to many or n to n, n to n. Okay, so n to n relationship now I want to convert to doctor and patient. Okay, convert how how to convert end-to-end relationship. Okay. Okay. So right now it is having only 1, 2. Now I am converting this to end-to-end. Okay, so how we can convert that? So using this many-to-many relationship. Okay, so this is a concept, many-to-many relationship. So let me just quickly go to slideshow. Okay, so if I want to just create, okay, many-to-many relationship, I need to have two objects, okay, which is already connected. Let's take, okay, so it is having lookup and lookup now, but okay, so I want to convert many-to-many means like I need to have one more object. I need to have one more object. Okay, so this is the another object. Let me just take this one. This. So we need to have like three objects. Okay, the first object, which is something, let's take, okay, parent one, and the second object, okay, which is parent two, and this is something, okay, so child. So do you remember? Okay, so like, do you did you get the what I'm trying to say? Okay, so this is the child. Okay, so this is parent one. So in this case, okay, what will happen? You have only one child, but two parents. Okay, so how this is possible? So the concept itself, okay, so which is saying like this parent one and parent two. So previously, like what we have talked, so this is a parent and this is a child. But okay, so this child now we are converting that as again parent. So through another child, okay. That means okay, we will create like temporary one more object to hold okay this many-to-many relationship. This child is a temporary object, okay. So if I want to check okay many-to-many relationship, we need to create one more temporary object. So that we call it as like child object. Okay, so this is the child object, and this child object which will connect okay this parent one and parent two. So am I clear? Okay, so from this child, so it will okay now what we have to do. So let's take okay if I have something like doctor and patient. Now I want to connect okay so doctor and patient to many relationship. Now what will happen? So now we have to create one more. This is a child object. So this child object will be like something called a temporary object. So we have to create a temporary object. So within this temporary object, we have to connect this. This is the doctor in our case. So, so in our case, just for better understanding, I'm just writing here. So that is the doctor, and this is the patient, and this is common object. Common object, or in our terminology, it's a common, or we call it as junction object. So this is a temporary object. Okay, in somewhere, okay, so they can ask like junction object. Do you have idea about junction object? Okay, so this is the junction object. Junction object means which is a child object which will connect two parents. So for which purpose? For okay to handle many-to-many relationship. Okay, so to handle many-to-many relationship. Okay, for many-to-many relationship, so we need to have in this structure. So the common object, okay, which is a junction object. So within this junction object, okay, you have to have like two other objects. I need to have okay. First, we need to identify which objects I need to create many-to-many relationship. Now we have identified doctor and patient should have a many-to-many relationship. Okay, so patient and payment should not have many-to-many. Only doctor and patient should have many-to-many relationship. Now we have to create like one more object, that is a junction object. So we call that junction object here as, so in database, okay, how we'll call that. So the naming convention should also be very important. Okay, so to understand, so how we will be giving that, we call it as like doctor. The junction object name I'm giving as doctor patient. So this is the junction object now. Okay, we'll be creating. So the name is object name. Object name, okay, which we will be creating now is doctor patient. Okay, so this is the object name which we will be creating. Okay, so we have to give like this only. So if you identify like two objects, you have to just mention those two objects name. Okay, so that like we can understand. So one is, if it is a single, then it is a single object. But if it is connected with doctor, and if you have like patient, so then this we can like identify, even like by seeing the name, you can identify this is a junction object. So now I'm creating a one more object. So junction object. So now that junction object, I'll connect to a doctor and I'll connect to patient. So it will act all time. So which is act as a like a many to many relationship. So now we can identify, okay, parent under doctor, we can identify patients, and then like if you go to patient again, you can see all the doctors. So likewise. So is it clear? So let me quickly, okay, create that. So are you guys clear?
Okay, bro.
So how we create object? We'll create objects within Salesforce. You just need to go to create and okay, click on objects and create a new custom object. So what is the name, okay, which we are trying to give? Name something called, okay, so doctor patient, doctor patient, and label you can give same plural label doctor patient. But okay, so I don't want to use this, but yeah, if you want to like just check, okay, we will be just using tab also. And okay, so by default the name, okay, instead of name we can go with number also, but let me just go with name only, text type, and it can have like hello activities, hello reports, start release, no issues, and it should be deployed. And okay, let me just create a tab also for checking purpose. So you guys know, okay, all these like how to create, and okay, I'm just creating one tab just to check. And okay, so default it should be off for all profiles only. It should be on a system administrator, and click on next. So it should be available only to hospital me, right? Hospital me if you want. So this is the junction object, okay, which is created just now. Okay, so which is which has to be connected to doctor and patient. Right now we have just created. So this, okay, dummy object only. So junction object we created, but this junction object now it has to be connected to doctor and patient. Okay, now we can't see anything here because it is not connected anywhere, right? So it is just a normal object only. It will just have only name, but okay, it won't be having like other fields because we have not created anything right now. So let me just go back to that object, okay, back an object. And now, okay, you can see here like there is no fields. Now, okay, we will create field. So one field or one relationship we will create. So what we will do, we will create a lookup. Either you can go with like lookup or master data. So that is not a mandate. That is not, okay. Either you can go with either lookup or master data. So there is no restriction. So I'm going with lookup only. So because we know if you use master detail, so we'll have okay lot of issues. So I'm just going with lookup only. The first I will to connect to doctor. The first parent is doctor, right? So the first parent is doctor, and the second parent will be child. Sorry, child will be, sorry, not child. So it should be again parent only. The field name is again doctor only, and the child relationship name. So whenever like you are creating, so you have to mention, okay, so child relationship name, right? So that is like doctor patient, click on next. Go with system administrator, access. And okay, so click on next. Now save this, okay. Save and new I'm doing. So I am creating one more field for patient also. So for patient again, okay, I'm just going with lookup only. So either you can take lookup or master detail, no issues. But if you are taking master detail, you have to consider that, okay, if you are deleting parent, so it should be deleting child records also. That you have to be, okay, so taken care. So now I'm going with patient info. So this is another, okay, related to that means this is another parent which we are creating within the system. So yeah, same name you can give patient info. And again, okay, you can see like doctor child relationship name is like again doctor patient only. Previously we got the same. Simply. So I'm quickly creating because okay, all guys know how to create all this. So we spent a lot of time to understand all this, creating object, fields, okay, relationships, all you are aware. So quickly what I have done, so okay, so far like I have created one junction object. So the name is like doctor patient, for which purpose? To handle this like many to many relationships. Okay. So I want to track at doctor level, I want to track all patients. At patient level, I want to track all doctors. So like this patient in my system, this patient can also be okay connected with multiple doctors, not only single doctor. So this patient can also be checked by okay other doctor also. So that is where like we identified it should have like many to many relationship. So that is how like we created two lookups. Okay, one is to doctor, the second is to patient. So these two objects we created within the system, and the custom okay object which is like doctor patient, right? So this is the doctor patient, and we have also created one tab. Now what I'm trying to do, let me just quickly okay. So create one name called okay so something doctor patient one or something okay. So I'll create. So doctor you can select any doctor okay. So Samata. So you can select a patient also. Now okay I want to connect this Samata to one okay so patient one and okay save and new and now you can give like one more doctor patient two record. So here for the same Samata okay so I want to give one more patient. So one more patient okay so patient one. I guess it is already there. So for patient okay so three. So we can just give Dr. Ramesh. And again, okay, so for patient one, I want to give doctor, right? So in reverse, like for patient one, again, already we have assigned Samata. Now for the patient one, again, we are giving Ramesh. So save. Okay, so these many records like we created. So if you go to like doctor patient, so this is a junction object. So which will hold two objects information, okay, doctor and patient. So doctor and patient, it will, okay, so it will be checking and edit this view. Now you want okay I want to just check which fields I want to just see. One is like patient info, the second is like doctor info, doctor and patient, and then okay record id I want to check so simply save, visible to all users. So now okay we can see like doctor is connected with this patient one, and again okay so this doctor connected with patient. Likewise okay if you just go back, if you just go to doctor, so Ramesh. So can you see like doctor patient here? So doctor patient, okay. So this you can see one more okay related object you got. So in this related object, okay, what you can see. So you can just see okay which is connected to. Likewise, if you go to patient, so if you go to patient, okay, so four. I guess like okay for patient four, okay, there is no like doctor patient which we assign. So if you just go to like patient one, if you go to like patient one, okay, so here also you can see like doctor. Okay, so you can just we can also create okay some sort of other fields to check here. So that also we will see okay how we can display those fields. Right now, okay, you can only see name, right? So after this name, you can also see doctor and patient information likewise. So here also we can display. So that also we will be seeing. Okay, so for this patient now you can see like doctors also. Okay, doctor, which doctor, okay, which is connected. So right now, okay, we do have like this one more relationship which we created earlier. So if I delete this, okay, it will be clear. But right now, okay, so we do have both, so it will be little confusing. But anyways, okay, when you are creating any sort of relationship, so we need to identify first. Okay, so we need to identify first, and then so we have to create this relationship. Okay, whether it is a lookup relationship, or it is a master detail relationship, or it is a junction object. Okay, so is it like something called many to many relationship? So initially we need to identify first. Okay, then only we have to create that relationship. Otherwise, so it will like something happen and the system inconsistence, right? So inconsistence will happen. So now, okay, you are clear. So which type of relationship we can have and which type of relationships we can create within the system. So whether it is a lookup relationship, whether it is a master detail, or whether it is a many to many relationship. So if it is like many to many relationship, you need to create one more junction object. So you have to create first two objects, and you have to create a third object, a junction object, which is like temporary object. So which will hold the doctor and patient. Okay, so these two information, and which can be displayed. Okay, so as this through this junction object, okay, we can see all the information. So that is how, okay, we can just create like a many to many relationship also. So for now, you have understood multiple relationship we do have. Roll-up summary. This is one kind of okay field. Okay, field type we can use only for master detail relationship and many to many. Like basically we do have only two relationship, lookup and master detail anywhere. But somewhere, okay, we can also have something called many to many. If I want to maintain this relationship, many to many, we have to create in this manner. Guys, like, do you guys understood like what I have just delivered, like how we can create so there's many to many relationship within the system? Anyone having any other queries? Okay, you can just feel free to ask the questions. Otherwise, like, okay, we'll jump on to another concepts. So you guys are clear, right? So relationships. Now you okay, you can you what you will be doing. So you create another okay two objects, any two objects for the hospital. Okay, your task is something. Task one. You create two, any two objects, and create these relationships. So especially most of the many to many. Try to create many to many. You will okay come up with all concepts. Create many to many so that okay you will understand how lookup will work, how master detail will work. And okay, so if you just want to task two, so what you will do, so you will convert lookup to master detail, convert lookup, any lookup relationship to master detail. Okay, so convert this lookup to master detail and check okay so how it is behaving. This is okay task two, and task three, create roll-up summary. Convert master detail parent, roll-up summary. Okay, so what and all activities like we can do, sum and max, all we have to do. Okay, so these are the like three tasks. So I'm just sharing on the chart.
Okay.
You can just okay note it down, and okay, or you can just take a screenshot for these tasks.
Yeah.
And okay, so you can just create like multiple objects within the system, and today itself you have to do this, so that okay, so we'll be clear with other concepts. And okay, so tomorrow, like in tomorrow's session already, like we are lagging, so in tomorrow's session, like what we will be covering, so we will just see okay, layouts, how the layouts will be working. Okay, so what and all layouts, and record types if possible, so record types. Okay, and we have like something called search layouts. Okay, normal layouts we have like okay, page layouts and search layouts also there, right? Okay, so and list views is okay, so basic which we needed, so all we will see. And okay, we will also see related lists. Okay, already we have seen related list, but related list filter we will see. Okay, so these are all like we will be seeing tomorrow in tomorrow's class. Okay, layout, report tab, search layouts, all this. Right, so relationship, I think okay, I have covered entire topic like which are needed. So I guess okay, this is sufficient for the relationships, and we will move on
Okay.
for the next. And okay, so meantime, like if you have any questions, like you can just go come up with the questions. And okay, so who are coming for the offline, you can guys come to offline. Okay, so you can just okay, so you can just try here itself. We do have like systems also available, right? You can just come here and you can just do some activities, so that okay, all will be clear with all the concepts. Thanks for that. Thanks. Okay, so and we will meet tomorrow.
Also, thank you.
Bye everyone.